Hello and welcome back to this second video tutorial in our series for Paramics Discovery 24. I hope you were able to watch the first one. If not, you can find it on our YouTube channel where you can subscribe and watch all of this series of video tutorials as well as the other content that we have on there. Today we're going to be looking at the lane ranges of vehicles and their awareness of the hazards on the network. So to help to demonstrate this feature today, I'm going to look at a specific movement of trips from one zone to another so we can identify the lane range and the hazard awareness as it travels through the network. And to help me do that, I'm going to use the vehicle marking panel. Okay, now in my vehicle marking panel, I can set various conditions. I've got one here, which is from origin to destination. And I'm going to look for vehicles which are going to zone 61506. Okay, and I can see down here the vehicles that are highlighted in green are going to 61506. So what I'm going to do is select one of those vehicles and I'm going to track that through the network and see the lane range and the hazard use. Now, the first thing to know is that when you select a vehicle, you can identify information about that using this toggle up here. Now that's been in Paramics Discovery for a while now, and it gives some useful information about the vehicle type, the current speed that it's doing, its origin and destination, and its lane range, and next lane and familiarity. Now this information here, lane range, and next lane, is now available to be shown in a graphical display on the network. So previously it was just in this text, but now using the toggle here, I can show that information on the screen as well. Okay, so if I just take it off there, I can see the lane range is 1 to 2, so it is able to use either of these. The current lane is lane 2 and the next lane is lane 3, and you can see that drawn along like so. And if I go back to my vehicle information, you can see that lane is 2, lane range is 1 to 2, and next lane is 3. So by using this button at the top, I'm able to see the lane ranges and the current lane and the next lane of any vehicle that I select on the network. And you can see if I select multiple vehicles, it will show me the information for all of those. Now the next thing that I want to demonstrate is the vehicle actually moving through the network and how the lane range and current lane and next lane changes as it does that. So I'm going to select again one of my green vehicles, and we can see we've got our current lane range and next lane selected. And this time I'm going to track it as it moves through the network. So if I toggle on this button, which is vehicle following, I'm going to check that it's a fixed angle, and I might just turn that down to 5. Okay, and start the simulation, and we can see the vehicle is tracking through, and at each junction it's showing its current lane, its lane range, and the next lane. But it's only projecting onto the next lane, so you get kind of a short window of the lane choice of the vehicle with this information. Now the next stage, to take it to the next level and see the lane choice a little bit further downstream, we can use the next toggle, and this one is to do with the hazards that the vehicle can see. So I toggle that on. You can see a lot more lanes being chosen there further downstream. Okay, and they go around there. Now what this is saying is that these are the lanes that the vehicle can use based on the hazards on the network. And the hazards can be anything from lane widening or narrowing, a signalized junction, a particular turn at a junction, or other information being passed to that vehicle to indicate which lane it should be in. So effectively what this is saying is, for this whole section, the vehicle can be in lane 1 or lane 2 as it travels through the network. And again, if I start the simulation, you will see as the vehicle passes through each link, those lane choices disappear as it moves through them. Now you might wonder, as it's clearly going to be turning right at this junction, why would it be able to use the left-hand lane here? And the reason is if we zoom in on the movement, and I just turn the vehicles off, you can see that you can turn right from the left-hand lane at this particular junction, and that's why this is available based on the hazards. That doesn't mean the vehicle is going to necessarily use that lane, but it is an option which is available. Okay, now what you can see from the hazards and the lane choice or the lane range being selected at the same time is the vehicle is not necessarily going to be choosing any of the lanes that the hazard allows it to arbitrarily. It's still going to make the sensible choice about getting to its destination. Now, if we project downstream a little bit here, we can see that when it gets onto this link, it will need to turn right, and it can only do that from lane 3. And that means that on this link, it has to use lane 3. So even though it can use lanes 1, 2, or 3 on these links, the vehicle is going to stay in lane 3 because it's a sensible choice when it's getting downstream to make that right turn. Okay, so it stayed in lane 3 the whole time and made the right turn. So that's it for the second in our series of video tutorials for Paramics Discovery 24, and hopefully today you've been able to see how useful it can be to assess the lane range and the hazard awareness of individual vehicles as they travel through the network. It's going to be great for interrogating the vehicle behavior, particularly at the calibration stage of your models, to really make sure your vehicle behavior is as suitable as possible. We're going to have loads more video tutorials coming your way in the next few weeks, so subscribe to our YouTube channel and you won't miss a single one. We look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.